I've done research about this matter, and now I'm gonna read some parts of a book I've written a couple of years ago about the history of Macedonia, which is a Greek region in the north of Greece. The most important cities Salonika, Kavala, Ceres, Drama, Edessa, Florina, Katerini, many others. It's a Greek region since the beginning of history. We know that Macedon was the son of Zeus, and Theas, that was daughter of Deucalion, and he was the founder of Macedonia, according to the ancient writer Byzantius about Macedonia, or according to the ΔΑ.Ο.Σ, chapter 8, page 18 and 20, Macedon was the son of wind god Aeolus, and finally, according to Apollodorus, chapter 3, page 8, Macedon or Macednos was the son of King Lycaon of Arcadia. Herodotus, a famous ancient historian, says that the Macedonian nation was a Dorian Greek nation that moved from Thessaly in Stiotidia region, went in the Pindos mountains in West Macedonia. So, from all this evidence, we understand that the founder of the royal Macedonian house came from Argos and was a descendant of Hercules. The king graves found in Vergina are the witnesses for this, but in the whole Macedonian territory thousands of ancient items founded having Greek signs of them, Greek letters, Greek language. All ancient historians wrote that Macedonians were part of the Greek nation, as also were Spartans, Athenians, Cretans, Corinthians, Arcadians, and tens of other tribes members of the Greek nation. Ancient Macedonians who spoke in the Greek language, wrote in Greek, worshipped Greek gods of Olympus, Zeus, Mercury, Aphrodite, Diana, Athena, and were Dorians, one of the four main Greek tribes. The other two were Achaei, Iones, and Theolis. The name Macedonians came from the Greek word Macednos, which means tall man, and if all these are not enough evidence of the Hellenic Greek identity of Macedonians, I will read now an old story. 2,343 years ago, great King Philip II, King of Macedonia and General Emperor of all Greece, began preparations to avenge Persian invasion by setting free at first all Greek cities of Asia Minor from Persian occupation, and then by attacking them in their own country. A paid by Persian money assassin killed him before making his dream come true, and his son Alexander the Great, named Iskender el-Akbar for all the Arab world, made this dream come true. By the Aegean Sea, in 334 BC, he defeated the armies of Persia in the Battle of Granikos, and he set free all of Asia Minor. Then like a storm took Syria, Egypt, Libya, Palestine, and then Persia, and all Asia, until the border of India and China. After his death, although we Greeks never truly believed that he's dead, because our grandmothers, when we were kids, told all of us the same story about the king that lives and rules and conquers still the world. Of course, that is a fairy tale, but indicates the love that Greek people have to our great king, who never forget him. After his death, the Hellenistic monarchies were created, which were the Kingdom of Macedonia and Southern Greece, the Kingdom of Seleucidon in Asia, the Kingdom of Ptolemies in Egypt and Africa, and the Kingdom of Pergamon in Asia Minor. Romans occupied Macedonia, southern Greece, and Greek Hellenistic states of the east, finally in the year 30 BC. where the last Greek state of Egypt fell. But metropolitan Greek culture was too strong, so Romans soon started to imitate the Greek culture, speaking the Greek dialects and not Latin, which were a Greek Chalkidian dialect, and became or founded their Greek self again. Many historians and many researchers indicate that the Romans were also a Greek tribe. Then we have during the Byzantine years, Middle Ages, where slowly the Roman Empire turned into the Greek Byzantine Empire, and the capital transferred from Rome to the Greek city Byzantio, renamed Constantinople. All these years, and during all ages, no one claimed rights on Macedonia except its own people, until in the 6th and the 7th century, after the birth of Christ, and after the imperial forces had thrown away Huns, Goths, tribes named Slavs and Bulgarians attacked the border of Danube. These tribes were so barbaric and uncivilized that their king Krumos, when defeated our emperor Nikephoros I, he cut off his head and made a cup of his skull and used it to drink his wine in it. After many battles, destructions of Greek cities, millions of Greek people died or enslaved. Great Emperor Vasilios II had, since that day, the nickname the Bulgarian Killer, finally managed to defeat the Slavo-Bulgarid horde and throw them away from the sacred land of Macedonia and other Greece in year 1014 AC in the Battle of Kleidion. But Bulgarians and other Slavs were permanently created states inside the Balkan Peninsula in the ancient territories of Anno Mysia, today's North Bulgaria, and Dardania, where is today's the country of Fyrom. Then Macedonia became the border between the Greek Empire and the Slavo-Bulgaric states. The Slavic and Bulgaric threat over Macedonia continued in the modern times. In our times, it started at the end of the 19th century after the foundation of the modern Bulgaria state and the occupation of the East Rumelia or North Thrace, a Greek territory with Greek population that were all killed or came in the southern Greece as refugees. Ancient Greek cities were destroyed at the beginning of the 20th century by the Bulgaric hordes, cities as Thenimachos, Pyrgos, Philippopoli, Varna, and many others. It was tragic incidents and the destruction of ancient communities happened just a few years ago. But they wanted more. After North Thrace, they started terrorism against the Greek population of Macedonia by their terroristic gangs named Komitadzides, and by killing, raping, burning and blackmailing they tried to take Macedonia too. But the brave Macedonians and other Greeks, and especially Cretans, decided that we had had enough. That way began the Macedonian fight between native Macedonian Greeks and Slavic and Bulgarian gangs named Komitadzides and Ottoman authorities from the other side. The battle was won in the year 1912-1913. The Greek armies with King Constantine set free almost all Macedonia by defeating first the Ottoman Turks and then the Bulgarians, except a small part in the North Macedonia, occupied until today by the state of Skopje and Bulgaria, and its population is still Greeks, or Vlachi, a Greek tribe. I must say that Fyrom occupies some